Well, good evening. This is Wayne Albright, and I'm back with another baseball game using OOTP. Second game of the day today. I thought I'd do another game. I did one earlier, and I have some time this evening, so I figured I'd do another one. And we're on to the divisional series, and the earlier game I played today was the San Diego Padres against the Milwaukee Brewers, and the Padres won 4-0 behind Pavetta. And this broadcast will be the Philadelphia Phillies hosting the Cincinnati Reds. It will be game 2, and the Phillies didn't really play that well in the first game, committing 3 errors and losing 7-3. And they will try again in this day. The game day is October 6th. And so we will move on here to the starting lineups as we see on the screen. The playoff tree and later games in this game day will include Boston and Toronto and Cleveland going to Seattle. All right. So we will get out of this. We will go to the screen for the starting lineups of this baseball game. I will be controlling the defenses and substitutions. The computer can control the rest. So here's how we line up for this game going into the second game. TJ Friedl leads off for the Cincinnati Reds and plays center field. Batting second, Matt McLain, the second baseman. Batting third, Eli De La Cruz is the shortstop and bat third. Austin Hayes, left fielder, bats fourth. Miguel Andujar plays first base and bats fifth. Spencer Steer, the DH, bats sixth. Gabriel Hayes, the third baseman, bats seventh. Tyler Stevenson will catch instead of Trevino and bat eighth. And Noel V. Marte will play right field and bat ninth. The pitcher starting for the Cincinnati Reds will be Hunter Greene. He was in 19 games this season. 7-4 record, 2.76 ERA. He is 1-0 in the playoffs so far, having beaten the Cubs in the wild card series. For the homestanding Philadelphia Phillies, who really need to get their act together at bat and play better defense, Trey Turner will lead off and play shortstop. Batting second, Kyle Schwarber, the DH. Batting third, Bryce Harper, who had a very tough first game with 4 strikeouts, bats third and plays first base. Alec Bohm, the third baseman, bats fourth. Brandon Marsh in left field bats fifth. Nick Castellanos plays center field, bats sixth. Matt Kepler, the right fielder, or it's Max Kepler, the right fielder, bats seventh. JT Realmuto behind the plate, bats eighth. Bryson Stott, second baseman, will bat ninth. And on the mound for the Philadelphia Phillies, left-hander Jesus Luzardo in 32 games this season, 15-7, 3.92 ERA. So we have everything set up for Citizens Bank Park. It'll be an afternoon game on this game day. And attendance almost 45,000. The wind blowing out to left field on a partly cloudy and cool afternoon. So here we go. Out to the stadium to see Citizens Bank Park, all draped in red probably. A lot of red on the screen, as both teams feature red colors. And Luzardo has this defense behind him. Marsh in left field. Wait a minute, I have this wrong. I gotta go back. Why is he in center field? He is the left fielder. Or no, he is the right fielder. Kepler is the left fielder. And Marsh is the center fielder. Okay, so I got that right. Okay, Kepler in left, Marsh in center, Castellanos in right. From left to right on the infield, Bohm at third, Turner at short, Stott at second, Harper at first. Behind the plate, JT Realmuto. And the starting pitcher again is Jesus Luzardo. Luzardo will face Friedl, McLain, and De La Cruz to start off this game. So here we go. We'll get this thing started. And everything's all set. Looks like a nice day. for Game 2 as the Phillies try to even this series before heading to Cincinnati for Game 3. We fly in on a 3-1 pitch from Luzardo to start this game. I gotta find my pencil. There it is. We'll see what Luzardo has in store for us in this game. Outside and a walk. So a leadoff base runner for the Reds. And it will be Matt McLean who will bat. He's 4 for 12 in the series. And he had 2 hits in the first game. So Friedel leads off. Harper will hold him at first. First pitch. See if the Reds are aggressive. They are not. Tries to bunt, and that's a strike. So we'll try again. 2 balls, 1 strike. And he tries to bunt again, and it's unsuccessful. So now, 2 strikes. He shouldn't be bunting now. Bohm playing even with the bag, just in case. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now he's moved back. And that's a strike 3 on a changeup and the first out of the inning. End the game. De La Cruz steps in. He also had 2 hits in the first game. He's batting .250 in the playoffs so far. So Friedel leads off at first. Harper holding him. Luzardo with a 1-ball, no strike pitch. We'll see if Friedel takes off. He does not. That is lined to left field. It will fall in front of Kepler, and Friedel will stop at second. So the first hit of the game, and it goes to the Reds, and they now have first and second with 1 out. Austin Hayes steps in, hit a RBI double and a single in the first game, batting .200 in the playoffs. So 2 on and 1 out as Luzardo tries to work out of this in the first inning. 2 balls, 1 strike. Grounded to third. There's Bohm, and it goes through his legs, and it goes into the outfield, and Kepler gets the ball in slowly, and Friedel will be safe on a base hit. And I don't know how long Bohm's going to be in this game if he keeps playing defense like this. He's already had 2 errors. And it's 1-0 Cincinnati. So not a good start for Luzardo here, and his defense isn't helping again. So here we go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Struck him out. Andujar strikes out. Makes it 2 outs. And stepping in is Spencer Steer, the DH. And Steer had a base hit. He was in the first game. So De La Cruz at second with good speed, and Austin Hayes leading off first with 2 outs in the top of the first. And a 2-2 pitch. And Luzardo gets out of it. He does strike out the final 2 batters, and that was on a changeup. So 1 run, 2 hits, and 2 left. And the Phillies come to bat trailing 1-0. So on the mound is Hunter Greene. He pitched very well against the Cubs in the wild card series, and he will face Turner to lead off. Turner is 2 for 4 in the first game. He had a home run. And I'm not sure, did he have a stolen base? Let's look. He did not. So, okay, here we go. Bottom of the first inning for the Phillies. 1-2 pitch from Greene to Turner. That is flied to right field. Marte is over to his left, and that's the first out. Phillies really need hitting from these 2 players coming up, Schwarber and Harper. Schwarber did have 2 hits in the first game. Harper fanned 4 times. But they've got to come through here if they have any chance. 1 ball, no strikes to Schwarber. That is lined to right center field, and that will be a base hit. It drops in front of Friedel, and there goes Schwarber to second, and he will make it. So aggressive base runner puts Schwarber at second base with 1 out. People are surprised by Schwarber's speed sometimes. And he stretches that into a double as Friedel was slow to get it in. So here steps Harper. 0 for 4 in the first game. See what Hunter can do to him, as Singer had his number in the first game. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That bounces in front of the plate, and there goes Schwarber to third on the wild pitch. So Schwarber now at third. As Stevenson couldn't handle the pitch into the dirt, and Harper will bat. Now, infield will play back. Full count to Harper. That is line to right field, and that's a base hit, and Harper drives in a run for the Phillies. And now it is tied as Harper comes through to tie this game here in the first. So what I said was, or it came true. Schwarber gets on, Harper drives him in. That is a key to the Phillies winning this game. And Alec Bohm will step up. He had an RBI single in the first game. 1 for 4. 1-2 pitch. That is flied out to right pretty hard. Back to the warning track goes Marte. But he catches it, and that's 2 outs. So the Phillies are aggressive here in the first inning, making good contact. And Harper will still be at first base with Brandon Marsh stepping up. He was 2 for 3 in the first game. So see if Hunter Greene can get out of this here in the first inning. 1 strike, and there goes Harper taking second, and he will make it. So another great aggressive base running move by the Phillies puts Harper in scoring position with 2 outs, and Marsh can drive him in. Thompson, a little bit tired of yesterday's game, I guess. He's ready to throw something at the Reds for this game. Marsh still at bat. 1-2 pitch. And a strike 3. And he looked at it. And he's a little grumbly on a 100-mile-an-hour pitch. But strike 3. But the Phillies do get a run on 2 hits and 1 left. So after 1, we have a tie. 1-1 here in Philadelphia. So a good start for both teams batting. And we head to the second with Hayes, Stevenson, and Marte facing Luzardo. 27 pitches, a little rough inning in the first inning for him. But he does have 3 strikeouts. So it was a tale of 2 things in the first inning. Either strike him out or they got some hits and scored a run. So Hayes leads it off. 4 for 14 in the playoffs. And an 0-2 pitch from Luzardo. He's a power pitcher. And he struck him out on a fastball, and that's 1 out. That's the 4th strikeout for Luzardo. And here's Stevenson to bat. Stevenson is 2 for 6 in the playoffs. And so here we go. Stevenson. Okay. So 1 out. 2 strikes from Luzardo. And another strikeout. That's 5. Another fastball. So he's winging it here. Or slinging it, if they would say it. So Stevenson does not make contact, and that's 2 outs, and Marte will bat. I was wrong. Stevenson did play in the first game. I thought Trevino played in the first game, but he did not. So, okay, here we go. Marte steps in. Marte was 0 for 5 in the first series. 1 for 7 so far in the playoffs. And a 3-1 pitch from Luzardo. Outside and a walk. So the second walk for Luzardo. And we head to the top of the order with Friedel stepping in. He walked and scored his first time up. So 2 outs, top of the second inning. First pitch to Friedel. That is grounded sharply to Stott. He comes up with it to his left and throws to Harper, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, 1 left. We're in the middle of the second inning, and it's 1-1. So we head to the bottom of the second. The Phillies fans are waiting for their team to explode here in this series. They did pretty well in the first inning. Castellanos will step in, Kepler to follow, and then Real Muto. As Hunter Greene, 25 pitches in the first inning. They worked him a little bit. And a 2-2 pitch. And a strike 3. So there goes Castellanos. 1 out, second strikeout for Greene. Stepping in is Max Kepler. 0 for 1. He pinch hit in the first game. And 3 balls, no strikes. And that's inside, and he will take a base. So with 1 out, the Phillies do put a base runner on for Real Muto stepping in. The almost everyday catcher for the Phillies. 1 for 4 in the first game. So Max Kepler leads off. Let's see if Thompson and the Phillies are aggressive here. 1-1 pitch. There goes Kepler. The throw is late. And it's a stolen base. Seems to be a lot of stolen bases with this program. I don't know if it's because I don't control the pitching staff that they throw over and keep them closer or not, but that's just the way the game is, and we'll just play it that way. So Kepler's at second with 1 out. And Real Muto with a 2-2 pitch from Greene. And that's a fly ball to center field. And Friday will go to his left and make the catch. 2 outs. Bryson Stott looks to bring a key hit here. He did have 1 hit in the first game. So with 2 outs, Kepler at second now. And Hunter Greene trying to get out of this inning. And it's a full count. And he walked him inside with a slider. So it's first and second as we head to the top of the order with Trey Turner batting, and he flied out to right field. So 2 base runners aboard. This is where the Phillies didn't do much in the first game. They got base runners, and they couldn't get them in. But there's 2 outs. And here's Turner. Impressive season for Turner. And he has 2 hits already in this series, including a home run. So a full count. Base runner's moving, ground ball to short. De La Cruz has to hurry, and he gets him at first. So the speedy Turner is thrown out at first. No runs, no hits, 2 left. We've completed 2 at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia, and it's 1-1. So Luzardo will take the mound here in the top of the third and face McLean, De La Cruz, and Hayes. He struck out McLean the first time. Packed crowd here at Citizens Bank Park. A nice afternoon in October. And it's a full count. And that's inside, and he walked him. So basically, that's the 3rd walk against 5 strikeouts now for Luzardo. Puts a leadoff batter up, and here is De La Cruz. He singled his first time, so Matt McLean is at first. I don't think he had a stolen base in the first, did he? I don't think so, no. So they'll hold him on. Infield playing normal, the outfield at normal depth as well. And a 1-2 pitch. And a strikeout. Number 6 for Luzardo. So all but 1 of his outs so far has been a strikeout. So he has some good stuff here today. Austin Hayes steps in. He singled and drove in a run in his first trip in the first inning. And an 0-1 pitch. Grounded to third. There's Bohm over to second. Stott over to first, and the pitcher's best friend has ended this inning. 5-4-3 double play, and the Phillies get out of that inning. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 1-1. So 1-1 as we go to the bottom of the third. And Greene takes the mound and faces Schwarber, Harper, and Bohm. Schwarber singled and scored. Or no, doubled and scored his first time. Driven in by Harper. So the second time through the meat of the order here for Greene. And a 2-2 pitch to Schwarber. Grounded sharply to first. Andujar will grab it, take it himself, and that's 1 out. So here's Bryce Harper. He finally awoke in the first inning and drove in a run. They need more out of him than that. So Greene facing Harper. 1 ball, no strikes. That is flied out to right field. Coming in, or drifting in, is Marte, and that's 2 quick outs. Alec Bohm will bat. He is 0 for 1. He flew to right field. 1 for 5 in the series. He has an RBI. So 2 outs for Hunter Greene. And a 1 ball, no strike pitch. That is grounded sharply to short. De La Cruz will take it easy, and that's the 3rd out. So 1, 2, 3 for Greene here in the bottom of the third. And we head to the 4th inning, and we're tied 1-1. So it's turning out to be a pitcher's duel after the rocky first inning for both of them. As Andujar steps in, he struck out his first time. One ball, 2 strikes from Luzardo. And a strikeout. That is 7 for Luzardo now against 3 walks. So 1 out, and here's Steer. He struck out his first time. And the first pitch. Weak ground ball. Luzardo comes off the mound and throws to first, and that's 2 outs. So Luzardo seems to be in a groove now, and Hayes will step in. He struck out his first time. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's a strike 3, but it gets past Miro Muto. Will he be able to get him out at first? No, he will not. And that will be a pass ball. So even though it's counted as a strikeout, it will be a pass ball and put Hayes at first. So the defense steps up again for the Phillies. Already 2 bad plays, and we've only played 3 2/3 innings. But Stevenson steps up. He struck out his first time. Brian Hayes at first. See how aggressive the Reds are. First pitch. Grounded to third. Bohm comes up with it cleanly and goes over to Stott. Takes the easy route. And a fielder's choice ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, nobody left. 3.5 in the books. Cincinnati won, Philadelphia won. So now we head to the bottom of the 4th. Brandon Marsh, Castellanos, and Kepler will bat as the Phillies try to tack on some runs. Hunter Greene up to 61 pitches. And here we go for Marsh. First pitch to Marsh. That is lined to right field. That will be a base hit, and it falls in front of Marte. So Marsh leads off the bottom of the 4th here for the Phillies with a base hit. Leadoff runner. I think he had a stolen base in the, let's see. Actually, he had 2 stolen bases in the first game, so he has the potential to run. And Nick Castellanos will bat. He struck out his first time. As the Phillies try to get a rally going here. The crowd is a little anxious, wants to see some action. 1 ball, no strikes. Popped up in the infield. And settling under it will be De La Cruz, and that's 1 out. Max Kepler will bat. He walked, stole a base first time. Infield playing normal. There's a nice hole in the right side of the infield because Andujar is holding Marsh at first. And McLean closer to second base. Full count. Oh, he was looking and he got caught. Strike 3 fastball on the outside corner. And Max Kepler goes down. That's 2 outs. Real Muto will bat. He flied out to center field as there's 2 outs now on the bottom of the 4th for the Phillies. 2 walks, 3 strikeouts for Hunter Greene in 3 2/3 innings. So there's 2 outs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Real Muto up the middle, but McLean will take it himself to second base, and that will be the 3rd out. So fielder's choice ends this inning, and 4 innings are in the book as we're tied at 1-1. We have reached the middle innings here, and game moving on pretty quickly so far, as all the action has been in the 1st inning basically for both teams. So Luzardo faces the 9th batter, Marte, and then the top of the order, Friedel and McLean. So here we go. Walked the first time was Marte. And the first pitch. That is weakly ground ball to Turner, and he will throw him out at first. So 1 out. Fortunately, the 2 what I call blunders for the Phillies defensively have not hurt them so far. Didn't count as errors, but they should have been the play should have been made. And Friedel steps in. He is 0 for 1. He has walked and scored. He's batting 176 in the playoffs so far. He does have a home run. 3-1 pitch, and that's inside, and that's a walk. So while Luzardo has struck out 8, he has also walked 4 in this game. So 1 out, Matt McLean. He has walked and struck out. Friedel's at first. Harper will hold him. Defense looks good. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he struck him out. Second time McLean has struck out. 9th strikeout for Luzardo. And 97-mile-an-hour fastball got him, and that's 2 outs. And here's De La Cruz. Singled, struck out. Friedel at first. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And he got him looking. And he slowed the pitch down. Changeup, 81 miles an hour. Caught him looking for something more of a heater. De La Cruz goes down, and 4.5 are complete here in Philadelphia, and it's 1-1. So we're getting a pitching matchup here that's a good one. Not too unexpected. There's 2 very good pitchers competing against each other in this game. So Greene takes the mound. He will face Stott, and then Turner and Schwarber come around again. 3 balls, 1 strike to Stott. That is lined out to center field. Coming in is Friedel, and that's the 1st out. Who's going to break this game open first? As Turner steps in, 0 for 2. He's grounded out and flied out. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Turner. And a strike 3 on a splitter. Oh, that's what SF stands for. I didn't know what SF stood for when it said the pitch. So now I do. A splitter. And Schwarber steps in. He has doubled and scored and grounded out to first base. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Going quickly through the batting order is Greene. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Schwarber. And that's a strike 3. He struck him out on a splitter. And that's the 3rd out. That is strikeout number 5 for Greene. We are done 5 now. And it's still 1-1. Luzardo enters his 6th inning of work. Pitching well. He's at 81 pitches. See how much farther he will go, how much longer Thompson will keep him in. Then you go to the bullpen. That's a shaky proposition, potentially. So we'll see. So Hayes steps up. Andujar to follow, and then Steer. And a 2-2 pitch from Luzardo. And that's a strikeout on a fastball in the outside corner. And that's number 11 for Luzardo. One out. And Andahar steps up. He struck out twice. 3 balls, 1 strike. That is lined out to left field. It will drop in front of Kepler, and that's a base hit. 3rd hit for the Reds, and a base runner here in the top of the 6th. Steer will step up, struck out, grounded out to the pitcher in 2 trips. So Andahar, probably not a threat to steal. Harper holds him. 3rd base Bohm is playing even with the base. And a 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. That's number 12. What a performance by Luzardo. 12 strikeouts. Struck him out on a single. That's a playoff game record for the Phillies in their long history and in their playoff history. So that's pretty impressive. 12 strikeouts. And Hayes will step up with 2 outs. See if he'll add to it. Luzardo to face Hayes. First pitch. Lined into center field. That will be a base hit. Andahar will keep going to 3rd. The throw will be late. And he wound up at 3rd. So 2 outs. And Stevenson will bat. 97 pitches for Luzardo. This is probably his last inning. And Stevenson is 0 for 2. He has struck out once. So 1st and 3rd and 2 out as the Reds try to tack on a run here to go ahead. And a 2-strike pitch. Struck him out, his 13th strikeout of this game. What a game for Luzardo. And if this is his last inning pitch, he has done very well for the Phillies. So we've played 5.5, and we're still tied at 1. So we go to the bottom of the 6th inning with Greene pitching. And he'll face Bryce Harper, Alec Bohm, and Marsh here in the bottom of the 6th. See if they can break through. Greene has been just as impressive so far. 87 pitches. And here's Harper. 1 and 2. Pitch. Struck him out. A fastball at 99 miles an hour. So the last 3 batters, Greene has reached back and struck them out. 1, 2, 3 batters in the order. And Alec Bohm will step up. Phillies need some action here. They are doing nothing. The Reds lead this series 1-0. They're playing at home. They do not want to go to Cincinnati down 2 games. So Bohm will step in. He is 0 for 2. And the first pitch to Bohm. That is flied out to left, and it's right at Hayes, and that's 2 outs. So who's going to make the difference for either of these teams? Marsh steps in. He's 1 for 2 with a strikeout. One ball, 1 strike. That is grounded to 2nd. And McLean will throw it to 1st, and that will end the 6th inning. So 6 innings complete here in Philadelphia, and we're still tied at 1. So does Luzardo go out for the 7th inning? An earlier game today, I left the starting pitcher in too long, and that backfired. But Luzardo has been pitching very well. He is at 100 pitches, and he faces the bottom of the order and then the top. So here we go. Luzardo will stay in, face Marte. He's walked 4, struck out 13. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That is a pop-up in the infield, and Harper comes in, and he will grab it, and that's 1 out. So Friedl's the reason I think that will keep Luzardo in the game. Bats left. And he's walked twice in 3 trips. But he does have a home run, so this is a dangerous batter here. Though he's only batting 176 in the playoffs. So can Luzardo get past this guy? 1 ball, 1 strike. That is grounded to third, or short, excuse me, and that's Turner, and that's 2 outs. So 2 outs, and here is Matt McLean. He is 0 for 2. He has walked, and he has struck out twice. So 2 outs. McLean up as Luzardo tries to get through this inning at 107 pitches. 3 balls, no strikes. And he walked him. So the second walk of McLean, and here's De La Cruz. He's a switch hitter. He's 1 for 3. He has struck out twice. Will it be a mistake to leave him in? I don't know. I'm a little nervous about this, but he's earned it. He has earned to try and finish this inning with his pitching performance so far. So De La Cruz is switch hitter, and he will bat from the right side. He's hitting .263 in this series, and we're going to take this chance on a full count. And he walked him. I don't know. I don't know how much longer we're going to keep him in. So, Thompson thinking about it. And Hayes is up, and the bullpen is active. And let's see who they'll bring in. So the Phillies will go to the bullpen as Luzardo tried to get out of this inning. And they go to the bullpen as Hayes will bat, and now we got to play Russian roulette here and see who we're going to put in. Is it going to be Kirkering? Here in the, let's see, we're in the top of the 7th. Might be a good time for him. David Robinson pitched last game. Don't want to put Walker in. No Bueller, no Nola. So it's basically Kirkering with 3 right-handed batters coming up. And that's who they will bring in. So Kirkering will bat or come in to pitch. He did not pitch in the first game. Let's see what his stamina is here. Luzardo was fantastic. 18, 19, or 27, 28, 29. He faced 30 batters. 6 2/3 innings. And it'll be Kirkering to try and put the fire out. How do you spell his last name? Oh, there it is. Kirkering. Okay. Okay, his job is to stop this from going any further. And Hayes steps up. He was 1 for 3 against Luzardo with a strikeout. So 2 outs, top of the 7th inning, and a key part of this game. So Kirkering with a 2-strike pitch. Runners on first and second. We'll see what happens. And he struck him out. What a decision to bring him in. No runs, no hits, 2 left. And Kirkering does the job. And we go to the bottom of the 7th as Take Me Out to the Ball Game is being played, and I'm going to stretch for a minute. Back, and dogs are quietly sleeping. Oh, there goes one of them. Naylor just moved, but they're quiet. And we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. The Oregon is playing, and Cincinnati has to decide if Greene is going to continue. As Castellanos, Kepler, and Real Muto will bat. Greene is at 95 pitches. They're going to keep him in the game. He's a starter and he's an ace, sort of. So we'll try this with him, as we did with Luzardo. So Nick Castellanos, 0 for 2, is struck out and popped out. And 2 strikes against him. And that's a strikeout, and that's the first out on a slider. Greene has 7 strikeouts, and Max Kepler, he has walked, stole a base, and he has struck out in 2 trips. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for the Reds. 1 run, 3 hits, and no errors for the Phillies so far. And the first pitch to Kepler. Ground ball sharply to second. Over to his left is McLean, and he will throw him out at first. And that's 2 quick outs. And Real Muto will bat. Real Muto is 0 for 2. So we'll see what Greene has for him. Did I hit the button? Oh no, I didn't hit the button. And a full count. And a strikeout. He got him on a hard one on the inside corner, and that goes down quickly and quietly for the Phillies. 7 innings complete. We are tied at 1. Oh, this has the feeling potentially of an extra inning game. Oh boy. So we go to the top of the 8th inning. So Kirkering is out on the mound, and to face him is Andujar, Steer, and Hayes. And the first pitch to Andujar is grounded to Turner, and Turner will make the throw across, and that's 1 out. Next is the right-handed batter Steer. 0 for 3 is struck out twice. Kirkering is ready to pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he struck him out. He took a little bit off of that one on a changeup. And that's 2 strikeouts. For Kirkering, 3 times Steer is struck out, and Hayes will step in. He is 1 for 3 so far. So 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. And a 2-2 pitch. Grounded to third, Bohm with the throw across. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3. Kirkering does his job. And that will probably be it for him in this game. But a 1-2-3 inning, bottom of the 8th coming up. It's 1-1 between Cincinnati and Philadelphia. So Greene will take a bow. He pitched well, 7 innings. And the bullpen now will take over for Cincinnati. So let's see who they got. Let's see who we got for Cincinnati. And who pitched in the last game? Suter, Ashcraft, Burns pitched the last time. Do we go with Pagan here in the bottom of the 8th? But he's the closer, isn't he? We go with Santillan, 244. He's coming in. He didn't pitch in the first game, did he? No. So Tony Santillan will face Stott, Turner, and Schwarber. Ooh, wait a minute. Wait. We might want to have to... 2 left-handers. What's Suter? Did he pitch in the first game? I think he did. Yes, he did. Ooh. I think they're going to bring in Suter to pitch. Abbott's also available, too. But he's more of a starter. So they'll bring in Suter. Suter will pitch. Hunter takes takes his place in the dugout, and Suter will come in. A left-hander. Pitched in the first game. So it will be Stott, Turner, and Schwarber as the Phillies try to do something. It's not much so far, but it's still tied 1-1. So here we go. One strike pitch to Bryson Stott. That is a ground ball to McLean at second and throwing to first, and that's one out. Not a lot has been going on. Great pitching performances so far since the first inning for both teams. And it will be Trey Turner. Turner is 0 for 3, has struck out once. Bottom of the 8th inning. 0-2 pitch from Suter. And a strikeout. That's 2. A slider. And Schwarber. This is the reason Suter came in, to face Schwarber and Harper. And we'll see how Schwarber does. He did hit left-handers pretty well during the season, so we'll see if it backfires for the Reds. Full count. Does Schwarber do something? Grounds the first. Andujar flips it to Suter, and that's the third out. 1, 2, 3. Go the Phillies here in the bottom of the 8th, and we head to the 9th inning of a 1-1 ball game. So Kerkering will be done. And we will go to the bullpen. Is it Duran time? I think we're going to bring Duran in. So the closer will come in. Acquisition or a trade from Minnesota back in the summer. And here's Duran coming in. Here in the top of the 9th as the Phillies try to get to the bottom of the 9th. Kerkering faced 4 batters. So Duran, here he is, steps up. Too bad I don't have his theme and everything in this game. 7-6 during the season with 32 saves and a sub 2.20 ERA. What? He only walked 1 batter in 20 innings for the Phillies. Okay. So here we go. The closer's in. Try to keep this game at where it is. And let's see if the Reds have any chance. Let's see. They have Will Benson. They have Gavin Lutz. And they'll go with Benson. Will Benson will bat for Stevenson. Benson will pinch hit. Left-handed batter for Stevenson, and then it'll be Marte and Friedel as Duran tries to get him to the bottom of the 9th, like I said before. So here we go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Third and first basemen are shaded toward the line, and he struck him out on a curveball. I expected a fastball, but he threw a curveball. 1 out. Marte will bat. Marte is 0 for 2 with a walk. One strike. 1 strike. Here we go. Grounded to center, and it goes through. As Turner could not make the play, and a base hit for Marte. So Friedel will step in. He is 0 for 2, 2 walks. He has scored a run. Go. Tense time here at Citizens Bank Park as the Phillies try to win this game. Marte at first. He is a stolen base threat. We'll see if they go. Full count. And he goes, and he strikes out, and they throw him out at second base, and a double play. So the Phillies get out of it. A catcher to second after the strikeout, and that's the third out. So nice and clean for Duran. Will he pitch the 10th if we go that far? I don't know. We might. So let me see how they scored that. Hope I have an incomplete lineup. Yes, you do. And Trevino will come in to catch. Because Benson was thrown out, stealing second in the top of the 9th. And I want to see how they scored that. Aircraft flying over. That's sort of annoying. Batter strikes out. Yes, okay. Real Muto to Turner to make the play. So we're headed to the bottom of the 9th inning, and it will be Harper, Bohm, and Marsh. And let's see what they got in the bullpen. They've got Suter out there, and you don't really have much, and they're going to bring in. Oh, they might do the same thing. They might bring in Pagan or Ashcraft. Who else do they have? Nick Martinez. They do want, I mean, 2 left-handed batters, and Harper batting, and Marsh batting. So what do they do? Well, Andrew Abbott can do it. Nick Lodolo is going to pitch probably the next game, so they don't want to use him. Or they can go with one of these 2. I think they're going to go with this guy, Santillan, the right-hander. He's the best one they got except for the closer. So it's Santillan will pitch. If it goes into extra innings, they may need a pitcher like Abbott, so they'll save him in case. Suter faced 3 batters. And Santillan is about the same. He's a short-term reliever. Ooh, wait a minute. We lost our game. All right. So, Santillan, the right-hander, will pitch. 80 games he appeared in, 1-5 record, 7 saves, 2.44 ERA. So pretty impressive reliever here coming into the game to face the meat of the order. Harper, Bohm, and Marsh. Maybe a pinch hitter for Marsh. We'll see. See what the situation leads to. So here we go. Harper. Full count to Harper. Is there magic with the Phillies here in the bottom of the 9th? And he walks. Check swing. Just missed on the fastball. So Harper leads off with a walk. So a good start for the Phillies here as they try to win this game. And it will be Alec Bohm. Alec Bohm, they're playing double play depth. Third, I will put third in, okay. In case Bohm decides to bunt. Nobody out. Harper does steal occasionally. And a 1-2 pitch, so he's not going to bunt. And there's a ground ball to short. Dela Cruz for 1, and that'll be 2. So that takes care of two outs this inning as that threat ended quickly. And Marsh will bat. So just what Santillan needed, a double play. And Marsh will bat. He is 1 for 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. And he will walk. So they still have a chance. Here in the bottom of the 9th. Nick Castellanos will step in. He's 0 for 3. Don't know. Let's see what we got. No, we really don't have much. So we'll leave him in. So Castellanos to bat with Marsh at first, a stolen base threat if they so choose. 1 ball, 1 strike. No, Marsh did not move. It's lined into center field. Friedel will move. Oh, it goes over his head. And they will, here comes Marsh to score. Misplayed by Friedel. And Castellanos comes in on an RBI double as Marsh scores from first base. I was totally fooled by that. I got to see that again. And the Phillies managed to take this game on a double by Castellanos to tie this series at 1-1. Oh, wow. I got to watch that again. Let's see the replay of this. Let's see. Oh, whoa. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to see the replay. And I can't see the replay now. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. Oh, well, the Phillies win. And 2-1 in exciting fashion as Nick Castellanos comes through on a ball that was hit over Friedel's head in center field. And we will head to Cincinnati tied 1-1 in the series. So the Phillies do have a little bit of grit to them as they come back and were aided by Luzardo's strong pitching performance. I'm thinking Luzardo will be the player of the game, but maybe Castellanos will be the play game. Let's see. And it is Luzardo, the player of the game, with 13 strikeouts, a Philly record for the playoffs. So the Phillies manage, in front of their home crowd, to pull this game out and send it to Cincinnati for Game 3, 2-1. In exciting fashion here in the bottom of the 9th inning. I wish I could see the replay, but I can't. So we move on. And let's do the totals and recap and get ready for the next game of this game day. So 3 hours and about 30 fake minutes here at Simmons Bank Park. And Santillan will take the loss for the Reds. And Duran will take the win for the Phillies as they even the series. Luzardo, again, 6 2/3 innings, allowed 1 run, 6 walks, 13 strikeouts, 117 pitches. And Greene was just as good. 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. He had 8 strikeouts and 105 pitches. So a good pitching performance by both teams. And the recap, we will go up to the top and see what the hitters did. Not much. There weren't a lot of hits in this game. So Hayes had a hit and an RBI. And the run scored went to Friedel back in the first inning. And for the Phillies, the key hit, the double by Castellanos in the bottom of the 9th, scoring Marsh from first. And Harper had a key hit in the first inning and scored Schwarber. And that was about it. So the totals here for the winning Philadelphia Phillies, 2 runs, only 4 hits, and no errors. How many hits they had the last game? They had 10 the last game. The first game. So 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors. And the Reds, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. Again, the winning pitcher is Duran. Came in for the 9th inning. The losing pitcher is Santillan as we head to Cincinnati after a day off, a game day off for Game 3. And we will see who's pitching in that game right now. Ooh, there's some achievements here. Corner painter. Ooh, Luzardo. And then a walk it off for Castellanos. So an exciting game. Oh, there's a highlight reel. Let's see what that shows. Okay, I don't know what that does. Oh, this scores the run in the first. Goes through Bohm. Phillies did have 2 blunders on defense, but it didn't hurt them during this game. And then we have Harper with Schwarber at third here in the first inning. Drives him in as Harper finally woke up. I don't know what this one is. Lined into center, that's a base hit for Hayes. Stevenson is up. First and third. Luzardo strikes him out. I just want to see the Castellanos play. And on that play, 13 strikeouts. He had already struck out 12 before that. And De La Cruz, top of the seventh. And he walked. This is when Luzardo came out. And here comes Kerkering to face Hayes with first and second. Puts out the threat. Kyle Schwarber. I don't know what he did. And Suter probably struck out. No, he grounded to first. Okay. Why that's a key play, I don't know. But it's a key play. Duran against Will Benson. His first batter in. Struck him out. So we'll get to see that. I wish I could put the entrance for him in. Pretty tough entrance. Marte, I don't know what that is. Oh, that's a base hit. Okay. Frido, here's the strikeout double play on the stolen base. To end the top of the ninth. Maybe we'll get to Castellanos here eventually. I don't know why Harper. Oh. Okay. Harper walked to lead off this bottom of the ninth. Alec Bohm. Ground ball. They get the lead runner. Well, they get the double play. So 2 outs. And now Marsh. He'll walk. Setting up the play of the game. And we will let it play out. Santillan to Castellanos on a 1-1 pitch. And Marshall in first. I want to see it. Oh, it went over his head. He misplayed it. Misplayed the fly ball, and Marsh scores from first. And that's how the ball game ended for the Phillies. Winning this game on a walk-off. And the series is tied. So I got to see that play. I thought he misjudged it, and that's what happened. So we will head to the next game in this game day. And it will be the Cleveland Guardians against the Seattle Mariners. Gavin Williams and Luis Castillo will pitch. Game 2. And let's see who the next pitcher is for the Phillies and Reds. Let's go to the playoff menu. Playoffs. Playoff coverage. It will be Ranger Suarez against Andrew Abbott. That's why I didn't want to put Abbott in, because I thought he was going to pitch the next game. Or Lodolo. So, Ranger Suarez, the left-hander, facing a fellow left-hander in Andrew Abbott, will be the third game and 2 game days from now in in Cincinnati. So, that's it as we go on, and hope you enjoyed it. It was a very entertaining game, a good pitching performance, and as we go farther into the playoffs toward the World Series, I expect probably more of these type of games. Low-scoring, exciting games that come down to the end. But we didn't go to extra innings tonight. I thought we were, but we did not. So that's it, and everybody have a good evening, and until next time.